Salut Marco, avec tous les joueurs sur la liste des blessés du côté du CF Montréal et un banc réduit, est-ce que c'est un point de gagné ou 2 points de perdu ce soir?
Je pense que nous avons fait un très solide match. Je pense que nous avons vu quelques bonnes chances la première demi. Mais nous avons fait un solide match défensivement, je pense, mais aussi nous n'avons pas des énergies pour aller à faire un autre but, un second demi. Et la frustration est là. Atlanta est une très bonne équipe aussi individuellement et nous avons respecté. Mais c'est difficile. Maintenant, toutes les fois, nous sommes assis à parler de match. Ce soir, notre bonne performance, je pense, pour l'énergie. Mais aussi, les joueurs étaient très attachés à le résultat. Non? Je pense que la seconde demi, sont très concentrés pour les résultats et non pour jouer, je pense. Si.
Hi Marco, this is in terms of quantity of possession, this is the second lowest you had this season, but you still managed to create a lot. What does that say about maybe the level of efficiency in creating chances and with minimal possession tonight?
The possession, I think, is the less important data in the sport, and because when you go in this kind of game where we knew that the second half we couldn't have less energy and also less possible subs, especially to defend. So we always play at the beginning like an open game, and then the second half we have different scenarios. Let's say there is a scenario where we have to defend something, because right now this game for us was so important, because with the win we could really leave the last spot for the first time in this season. So I think the players were, like I said, very focused on the result, and then forgetting a bit how to play. But at the same time, it was difficult to play because we were missing some key players. So it was creating kind of a weird game where we were focused on defending our diamonds. That was the 1-0, and at the same time we didn't have the energy to chase, and also the lucidity to decide what was the best last pass, the best option, because we had our chance in space the second half, and we had some clear chance also the first half. So at the end, the quality created many corners, and we were so close. So I think that we did our game, not a beautiful game, and not with a lot of energy, probably for the hot, and probably because we played a lot in the last period, and we are playing always with the same players. So I wasn't expecting this kind of rhythm. I was expecting more. But at the same time, we didn't have the energy to go up and press like we usually did.
Bonsoir Marco, juste pour faire un coup sur la question, vous aviez l'habitude dans tous vos matchs d'avoir la possession, d'imposer un peu le rythme. Là on vous a vu un bloc bas ou médian très rapidement dans le match. Est-ce que c'était le plan de jeu de pouvoir surprendre en contre-attaque, ou est-ce que c'est finalement Atlanta qui vous a obligé à faire ça?
It's like I said many times, now it's 4 months. No, I am coach with the team, and living different experience, because we played many games, and now the players can decide and can defend low and can defend high, even if we prefer to defend high. And I think it was difficult today to defend high because to leave some quality players there, and also having some quality players that are not perfect to defend was a bit dangerous, okay? But at the same time, we didn't have the energy to do this proper step up to try to force them on one side, and then to try to increase the pressure. So at one point we say, okay, when we feel good to go. You can go, but at the same time, you can also stay low. And then we won 1-0. At that point, I think we prepared this game emotionally, like, guys, this is the game to leave the last place for the first time, and we deserve it. We are playing well. And probably when we went 1-0, we tried to really defend that with all the energy. And then the difficulty we have in this moment, there's some important players that are not with us to help in this kind of moment, create a game like that, where we could exploit a lot of spaces in transition, and we missed it, I think, some last pass, very important. But at the same time, we were solid, because the two good situations that they create, we give them the ball. So I was feeling that we were very solid second half, and for this reason, we conceded a goal in corner kick. Not unlikely, it's emotionally, it's 2 points lost, but at the same time, if we see the game, it's 1 point well deserved, and I don't care about the possession, because some game it depends. If we were 1-0 for them, we had 70% of possession, and it depends on the game.
Marco, comment tu as aimé le but dans tes séries, la combinaison entre Prince, Clark et Sealy? Peux-tu me parler un petit peu de ce jeu-là? Comment tu as vu ça de ton côté?
Yeah, it's all part of the same discussion, the same subject, that is the process now. So the more the same players play together, and the more they find a special relation, no? Each other. So they know, Caden right now start to know that as soon as Prince can turn, he can attack that space. At the same time, Dante is understanding the right moment to attack the second post. And it's all about playing and watching the mistakes and watching the possibility you can have different choice. And I wasn't expecting, like I said already, some choices in the last third, in the second half, in some counterattack, because usually we are very good on that. But we are players that can accelerate very well the play, and I like the first goal, of course, but I like also 2-3 combination the second half when we exploit on the left, and many things. I'm happy, especially where we manage in low block the situation. But we are talking about a game where we lost 2 points for the corner kick at 88 minutes. So this is what it is. Until that moment, we lost one time Lennon in behind, and Lennon went in front of the. But for the rest, they didn't create much. They created a lot in the first half, where we were a bit suffering their quality.
Marco, tu l'as dit, c'était un match quand même assez important, puisque Atlanta était à 3 points devant nous. La semaine prochaine, on joue d'ici, puis Toronto dans pas longtemps. Est-ce que tu peux nous dire psychologiquement, est-ce qu'il y a cette dernière place, est-ce qu'elle joue un petit peu là sur ton groupe? Est-ce que c'est un réel objectif de ne pas terminer dernier?
Of course, the energy, we need the energy to play, especially when we are in this position where the playoff is still possible, but far. And in all this period, we create an environment where we want to improve, we want to show, we want all this stuff. And I think we did in the last game, and with the new attitude. But when a first goal is there, no, it's close, it's fair, it's right to step and say this is our goal, no, and also accept the little pressure that there is, no. So I think then the next games are important for us to show that we can achieve something more. And if we think of all that happened during the season, I think that to don't finish, no, in the last position is good. And still, it's game by game. So it's always game by game for us. But it was a game where, guys, if we win, we can reach Atlanta, we can surpass Washington, and so I think the next game is very important for us for this. And but today I just have the sensation that we didn't really have the energy to do what usually we do. This is what it is, and we need also, guys, to respect the quality that some players of the other team has, because Miranchuk at 1 point shoot from 30 meters and hit the crossbar like that. So, but that's it.
Pourquoi avoir choisi Julie ce soir, puis à quoi on peut s'attendre comme partage des matchs pour les gardiens?
Because, like I said, when we want to evaluate a player that we never evaluate, it's fair to give him the possibility to play 2-3 matches in a row to try to find a relation with the other player. So a keeper is a special position. It's very difficult to jump on the field and then play and then stay out and then stay in. And we have 3 very good players, and we know very well what Joe and Seba can give us, but we didn't know what Thomas can give us. So this is the reason.
Almost all the games, all the 90 minutes, and you always seem to have energy. Yet tonight, for the whole team, it seemed a little bit more difficult to get that energy. Does that explain why you guys conceded at the end there? And is it true that you had maybe a little bit less energy tonight?
No, I wouldn't say less energy. It was hot, obviously, both teams. It was a hot game. We had the lead early, so I think we were trying to preserve it a little bit more than we should have. But no, I think we could have seen the game out. Obviously, the goal at the end was unfortunate, but I wouldn't say it was for a lack of energy. I think more a mental thing.
Interesting. Hi, Victor. Atlanta's a team that loves to play in the half spaces. It loves to make you and Brendan work and try and turn you guys all the time. How tough is it of a challenge to get against a team that loves to play in such weirdly defined spots on the field?
Yeah, we know Atlanta's a good team. Obviously, they're not doing very well this year, but we know they're still a very good team. They have very good players, and that's their strength. I think those players in the half spaces, Mernchuk and players like Almiron. So I think me and Brendan just have to keep working. It's just more a mental thing. Just keep going as much as we can. So yeah.
After the game, we saw a lot of players go down on the ground, very frustrated with the results. What's the vibe around the locker room after a tie or a tough result like today?
Yeah, I wouldn't say it was. Obviously, it's just a bit frustration, like conceding that late in the game. I think we should have won that game. Obviously, I think we defended well, and I think we should have seen the game out. But I think it was just more frustration for everything we put in that game. So yeah.
Another question.
Victor, you've had a wide variety of partners in whether it's a double pivot or in a midfield 3 this season. You had another 45 minutes with Bryce again, but you are the one constant, it feels like, this season. Is it tough to kind of generate some kind of consistency when your partner is always being rotated? And how do you think that you partner up with the different kinds of profiles that you're playing next to?
No, I wouldn't say it's tough. I just think, I wouldn't say it's like a tough thing or anything. Obviously, I've been playing a lot, and yeah, I just got to keep playing with whoever's there, if it's me or if it's somebody else. But we train together every day, so it's nothing new. I see them every day. I train with them, play with them every day in training. So whenever they're on the field, whether it's me or somebody else, then it's the same.
Any last questions for Victor tonight? Sure. Yeah. People external to the team keep saying like matches the results, they don't really matter. The way that you play matters more than the result. But Marco just told us that you guys wanted to win to get out of the bottom of the standings. How big of a motivation was that?
Yeah, obviously we've seen that we could have went up a couple places today with a win. So that was the biggest thing before the game we spoke about, and it was a huge motivation for us. So obviously the goal they scored at the end was super frustrating and a letdown, but I think we still played all right, but I think we still played well, and we just got to keep going. Like, I know everybody in the team is together, we're all together, even though where we are, we still fight together, we play for each other, and we play for the fans, so that's all we can do, just keep going.
Interesting. Hi, Prince. If I'm not mistaken, this is your first full game as captain. Was that on your radar when you got here at the beginning of the season? What's your reaction to wearing the armband?
Yeah, I came as a leader. It was clear communication with the club before they signed me, and I was waiting for this moment, and I was ready and very proud to be the captain of the team, of this club, and it was just an honor for me today, and I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, you've played the most amount of minutes of any CF Montreal player this season. Do you think you can continue going on at this rate for the rest of the season, or would you want to maybe start having maybe some help to be able to do a little bit more game management for yourself?
Like if in my mindset, I would play every game. I want to play every game. I can rest when I die. So I want to play every game, and as long as I can help the team and be really, a plus for the team, I try my best, and I think right now it works good, and I want to just continue, keep going, scoring, have good actions, fighting for the team, for the club, and till the end, and then we see what came out.
So already 11 goals for you this season. Like it's your personal best. I do believe it. Since Fernand in the second team, did you have any objective at the start of the season? Have you beaten that objective? Or?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
You're not done.
No, I'm not done. I have not achieved yet the number that what I want, and I came into the season with big expectations of myself, because I used the last season to get to know the team, the teams, the league, the circumstances with the flights, because I wasn't used to it. So I figured out what I need to, like I said, to perform or to be available every game, what to do private, in terms of regeneration, in terms of gym training, and I think I find the best items for myself, and I'm glad that it works, and I'm still healthy, and I try to keep going and see or hope I can finish the season with playing every game.
Prince, the vibe from at least Victor and Marco was that of frustration, whether or not it was conceding the goal or not being able to kill off the game when you had a chance. You've been in good form. The offense has been in good form lately. What's your takeaway from a game like this, where you created a lot of chances, but it was that last touch?
Yeah, like I said, this is the details. Finish the game, or to finish the game also the other way, to don't concede a goal. This is right now the spot where we still working on. You can see like the guys that want, we want to defend, we want to attack, but there are some moments where it's not, maybe, or we have to win this battle, win this duel, or kick the ball away, especially against a team like Adana with a lot of individual quality. And I think we did it very, very good. They scored from a set-piece goal. It's more annoying, when I can say it like that, because otherwise they didn't have that many chances, what you could expect from this quality of the pitch, what they have. But I'm very proud of the team still, and we have to find a way to get those games into our path with 3 points at the end. And but I can say, you can see the mentality shift, and their work effort is getting more and more, and I think the fans also realize that or appreciate it, and we keep going and see what we can do in the next game.
You played a lot of the game, 4 games in 2 weeks. And you played a lot of minutes. How hard is it for your body to continue to play like that and continue to perform?
It's not easy, to be honest. It's not easy because you have always to change also mentally, because one day you play against the MLS team, the next after 3 days you play against a Mexican team. They play a completely different football, soccer, and there's also mentally a shift, because Mexican teams are usually more physical than MLS teams, and every 3 days, also away games. It's not easy, so you have to start your regeneration immediately after the game in the plane, and yeah, the other 2 days you just need use them for sleep, rest, and then it's time to go again. But we chose this job, and there's no mourning, crying. You know, we know what is facing us. We know what to do. That we are ready for the next game. And right now, you can see also on the numbers, everybody's pushing, and we will keep going and see. Hopefully, we will end up with a win the next game.
One last one, Andy.
Yeah. So after the game, you saw a lot of players, go down on the ground, frustrated the results. What was your message to them as the captain today to maybe get them back in their feet?
To be honest, I was very happy of the reaction, because in this situation you could see the team wasn't happy with 1 point. We wanted to win this game, and this is what I want to see. The hunger, the desire to win, and of course in the dressing room I told the guys it's sad how it happened, but we played another 90 minutes before, very good, fight it, had chances, first half was pretty good, and it's not everything bad. It was just a situation in this moment, and we learn from it, we keep going, and yeah, we do better next time. But the reaction, honestly, was, for me, a positive one.